All right, boys, this is it. I finally got this thing into the garage. They actually brought this thing last night. I didn't tell y'all the story about it. Basically, they just kind of dropped it off at 8:30 at night. Now, in my last video, when I was talking about the Cadillac over there, I was talking about how I called Copart and they said they were gonna bring it that day. Well, guess what? They didn't bring it that day, and they didn't even bring it the day after. They brought it last night at 8:30 at night. I wasn't even home. I told them to make sure, please give me a call before you start coming. And of course, they didn't give me a call. They just kind of showed up at night. I wasn't even at home, so I had to direct people what to do over the phone. Like, it was just a pain, man. So it ended up just getting left on the driveway. By the time I got back home, I tried getting this thing into the garage, and it obviously didn't drive, and that's what the listing said on Copart. It said it didn't drive. It was only a start. Yeah, so I ended up having to have someone else steer this vehicle this morning, and I had to push it with this car. I absolutely destroyed the front bumper cover. Yeah, this whole thing popped out. I just kind of pushed it back in. I shoved it back in after. That front bumper cover cost me $475 back, by the way, so oh well, whatever. So yeah, this car, I'm still thinking about whether I'm gonna try and restore it or I'm gonna part it out. I'm just not sure. This was kind of an impulse buy. When I just saw it on Copart, I didn't even go look at this car. I just saw it come up on the auction block, and I was just like, man, whatever, man. I want it for $350 after fees, taxes, and transportation. And delivery costs. It cost me $829.75. So that's how much I'm in it for right now as it sits. The reason I'm thinking about parting it out is just because, like, there are a whole bunch of scratches right here. Like, as you can see, this is not dirt. This is all scratches. If you come down here, this part is bent in. I'm not really sure how I'm going to pull it out. I know I can get a dent puller, but, yeah. Down here, rust, man. This thing is rusted out, man. This is 2007. It's rusted out, man. That's how it is up north. I'm going to get to the actual damage later, but I don't know. Like, yeah, I think from the clip before, y'all saw me getting this new jack from Harbor Freight. Yeah, this thing is the real deal, man. Like, it jacks up so much better than this one. This is my very first jack stand, the very first one I ever owned. I actually bought it on Craigslist from some guy used. I bought it for $50. I bought this along with the jack stands I have right now, all for $50. It was a good deal. It lasted me for a couple of years. But now, when I tried to get it up, whoa. Well, for some reason it's pumping up right now. But last night when I tried pumping it, absolutely nothing. And the reason I was trying to pump it up because I had to jack this thing up because this thing was not steering. I had to get it into the garage. So now the actual damage. So right here, obviously the fender is bad. Now I need to show y'all. So the rim is done. Obviously, I'm gonna replace the hubcap. This thing is like completely detached. The whole suspension is tweaked up here. So as you can see, control arm. Let me get the light on. All right, boys. So you can see. Okay, control arm bent, broken off. I think it's broken off. Yeah, cause it's yeah, I don't even know, but the ball joint. Axle has completely popped out. I was actually wondering why the car wasn't driving. I thought the transmission probably broke, but obviously I jacked up the car and this thing completely popped out of the transmission. So hopefully the transmission is still good. Yeah. What else? Because I was thinking last night I was laying in bed and I was like, man, I gotta swap out the transmission. I gotta drop the subframe. And I wasn't worried about the cost of the transmission because a new transmission is only about $100. Yeah, so I would just have to drop the subframe, put a new one in. That's kind of why I was thinking about I have to part this thing out maybe. Yeah, so axle is out. This top, this thing right here, the sway bar link is actually pretty good. What else is going on up here? Yeah, that's all good. The strut is fine. Pretty much all I have is just all I need is just a new control arm, and yeah, a new axle. Hopefully that all works in. That all works out. So yeah, what else, man? So I don't know if this thing was in a crash before in this same exact spot, but this is a new headlight. I'm gonna try and save it because this part, actually, I don't even know, man. What else? What else? The engine runs like a dream. This headlight is used. I mean, it's the old stock one. Everything on this side seems, I mean, all right except for this right here. For some reason, this wheel fell. Oh damn! This wheel fell off the bead. So this wheel was completely flat. I don't know if it just fell off the bead or something happened on this side, messed up the suspension. I don't know. I hope not. What else? Rust all around here. Also, you know, scratches up there. There's a huge dent up here. I don't know what the heck happened there. Let's go underneath. Rust. Oh damn. That needs to be up there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, rust. So hopefully hopefully the rust will hold up the jack stands, because if the rust breaks and this thing falls on top of me, that's not going to be a good way to end my life. But anyway, 132,000 miles. Let's go to the interior. We have a deployed airbag. This is the first time I've ever bought a car with a deployed airbag. I'm new to this experience. I'm pretty sure I just need to get a little something, pop it out of there, pop out the airbag, put a new one in. That's whatever. I'm not really worried about the airbag. The part that's going to be a challenge probably are the locked up seat belts. This seat belt is locked up. That ain't going nowhere. This side locked up. Doesn't look like anyone was sitting on this side, so yeah. There's also something going on in here. It was like this when I bought it. I don't know what it is. I got this wire sticking out, so yeah. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I started the car last night, no check engine light, so the only thing that was on was an airbag light, obviously. So yeah. Yeah, man, so this thing is like some, yeah, aftermarket radio. That's what it looks like. See what we got. Nothing. Is there any battery in this thing? No, I gotta hook up the battery charger. But yeah, I ran this thing last night. It ran amazingly. Normal rust spot. I don't know why Malibus of this year always rust in this area. I showed y'all this right there. Rust. I'm not really too worried about the doors right here, these scratches right here. That's just gonna be Bondo, and then paint over. However, this part is actually dented in, as you can see. Actually dented in, so I may have to go find a dent puller, or I may just leave it, or maybe just like pack a whole bunch of Bondo on top of there. No, I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, man, this part all rusted out, but I'm probably just gonna use the side skirt and put it back on. Oh shoot! Oh damn! That's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh Christ. Okay. Yeah. Oh shoot! There's a whole rot hole right there, man. Oh well. I'm not keeping the car, so it's gonna be someone else's problem. Anyway. This thing's broken. I'm probably gonna keep this car until I get the title, then I'm gonna sell it. That's if I rebuild it. Yeah. See what's going on in the trunk. Oh yeah, and by the way, my state does not expedite titles, so that's why I always say until I get the title. I could get the title anywhere between 3 to 6 months from now, 3 to 5 months from now. That's how long it took me to get the title in the past. So it looks like we have some 1970s freaking hippie blanket, whatever this is. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I was out walking last night. Some guy tried to sell me some weed, man. Yo, any of y'all out there, never buy from people you don't know, man. But that's gonna be a story for another day. What's this? I don't know what that is. Hippie hat. I don't know what that is. It's going in the trash. Yo, this is all going in the trash. Oh yeah. Nope. Not about that hippie life, man. God bless America. Yeah, I do have a spare tire, so I'm gonna be using that probably to put on this side just to get it running. I mean, just to like drive it around a little bit, see what's. What is this? I don't know. But I'm probably going to use that spare tire to put on this side just to drive it around. Because I'm going to try and spend as little money as possible to get this thing running and driving. And then after that is when I'm going to start spending the money. Because I don't want to start spending money buying the whole fender and stuff like that. And then it turns out that I need a new transmission. Because if I need a new transmission, I'll probably just part it out. So anyway, you know what? Why don't I just start the engine for y'all, man? Let me pop the hood. So anyway, this is a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder engine, Ecotech. Yeah. There's really not much else to say. So as far as right here, the frame is not bent on this car, which I got that going for me. However, every time I turn the steering wheel from side to side, the lights would flicker, so I don't know what was up with that. Probably the wiring is like frayed or something. I don't even know. There's rust in the damn engine bay, man. Come on. Oh well. As far as like these things, like the transmissions on these look like, I mean, like the engine just looks really easy to work on. Like there's just a lot of space, you know? Not like the Cadillac. But right here, as you can see, on this side, it's flat like that, but on this side, it's kind of bent over like that. So, it shouldn't be a big deal. As you can see, the mounts, the actual mounts that the fenders are mounted to, are separate from the actual rail. So I can just get a little pry bar, bend it back, and I should be mint. That's exactly the same thing I did with the Ford Focus. Bent frame on that. The frame was bent maybe like 5 centimeters off, so I just bent those things back. So it's not like I was doing anything sketchy, really. The alignment kind of sucks on it, though. But yeah, man, I probably wouldn't have bought this car if I knew it was a 4-cylinder Malibu. Yeah, I probably would have bought the 3.5 V6, but oh well. I already have it, so I mean it's more fuel efficient anyways. I mean a Malibu is a Malibu, like it's not like I bought like a V6 Mustang and I thought it was a V8 or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I mean it doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna start tearing this thing down, see what's up, and yeah.